Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name's Joel, and this is A Stable Life. Looks like we're starting off with some morning rain. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting us to have any rain today. We can see a couple of our horses are just chilling out there. It's not coming down too hard at all. Honestly, it's beautiful rain. It's a nice, calm, soaking rain. Nice spring rain. As you guys can see, the horses are really calm. They're just out enjoying the pasture, just grazing. None of them are ready to come in today, which is always nice to see. Leia's here and ready as ever. There's also been a little bit of a change here. I'll show you guys what's going on. So I wanted to just take this moment to say thank you so very much to everybody who basically shared such kind words in the last video about how we no longer have Falcon. I really appreciate that, guys. So thank you very much. This right here is Falcon's old stall. Since he's no longer using it, we are going to be using this stall now for Spitfire. Megan and I took the nameplate home. We're gonna keep it in our house as a decoration. We don't know exactly where we're putting it yet, but we will use as a memento to remember Falcon by. So this is going to be Spitfire's new stall. You might be wondering, why is it that we're moving Spitfire? This right here is Spitfire's old stall, you guys will remember. And there's actually been some changes. To start, there's a tack box that's in the corner. This stall we're setting up so that we're able to rent it out, which is pretty good because we actually have a new horse coming later this week. You guys won't be able to see him for not this video or the next because he's coming on a Wednesday. So it'll be next Sunday that you guys will be able to see this new horse. So make sure you're subscribed to be introduced to the new horse that's coming. Not to mention there's also been some other changes that's happened. Let's show you what's going on. I don't think that sign was meant for me. So this actually, what we're in right now, is an old stall that we haven't rented out for a while. It's been a couple years and it's basically been used as a storage area. As you can tell, it's right next to our feed room, which also was an old stall. We're gonna be taking down this wall that's right here and joining these two areas. We're also gonna be adding some lights in here. And as you can tell, we have this giant cabinet. And this cabinet is now where we keep all of our medical supplies for our horses. So as you guys can see, this is where we keep all of the medical supplies now. Beforehand, it was basically set up. I'll give you a hypothetical scenario. Jack comes in with a cut on his bottom hoof. Okay, is it dry or is it wet? That depends on the treatment that he's gonna be getting. And depending on the medicine that he gets, depends on what stall he's going into. The only person that knew what medication was in what stall was my mom, which is fine for when you have something that's kind of like subtle or not really a big bad thing, but when you have a medical emergency and you need to get to those supplies fast, not knowing where everything is and having to go into multiple different stalls and multiple different places to get all of your things together really costs you valuable time. So now we don't need to worry about that at all. Everything's in one place and we know exactly where it is. Which, when you think about it, it's kind of interesting because on one hand I'm kind of excited to use it, but at the same point in time I hope I never have to use it. Isn't that funny? Good morning, boys. Good morning. You guys ready for your grain? Huh, Rocky? Huh, Buster? Good morning. Yeah, good morning, guys. All right, you guys ready for your feed? There you go, Rocky. All right, well, it's still raining, but most of the heavy stuff pretty much stopped while I was in there getting grain and hay taken care of. So now that all that's done, we're gonna go ahead and get William, let him on in. Still learning his stall. Doesn't quite have it down quite yet. Morning, buddy. Yeah, you're pretty much just waiting for me to hook up, aren't you? And it's as simple as that. Come on, bud. So in case you're wondering, William's doing fantastic, and some good news is we're now letting him out immediately after he's done eating right into the big field. So he's out in the big field with the rest of the geldings all day, which is really nice. Isn't it, buddy? Huh? Hold up. Whoa. Good boy. You know, sometimes I have moments where I'm like, what do I do if they're gonna be bad? Because I've got a camera in one hand and a rope in the other. Well, the answer is easy. I'm gonna get it on film. Still no clear idea who's the new leader of the middle pasture. We got Casino and Poe waiting there, but time will tell. It's Poncho time. Just ignore the cringe. That's where it's at. Right, Poncho? Okay, yeah. I'm the only person down here, so all I can talk to is animals. And you guys. So I just, don't mind me. All right, boys, looks like we got Casino right out the gate. First up. Morning, Casino. Hey, bud. So we got Casino, who's going in first, which is interesting because Casino was Falcon's buddy. And then we got Rebel, Poe, Jack, and Champ. Still last. And Leia. We got some horses that have made it up here just in time for the feeding. They heard the other horses coming on in, and it's like the dinner bells are ringing. They're coming home. So today's a bit interesting. What we're gonna be doing here, just so you guys understand, because Spitfire has been in his stall for such a long time, we do have to retrain him to go into his new stall just behind me. So this is the plan. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna let all the horses in. Spitfire is gonna walk to his old stall, and he's gonna go right inside his old stall. However, there's no feed in that stall. After he realizes there's no feed, he's gonna be confused. He's gonna come to this door, where he'll then decide if he wants to stay in there or come out. Chances are he's gonna come out, where I will be right here to then guide him and direct him to his new stall right down here, where he will go in, and then there will be feed. So he'll learn, if he goes to his old stall, no reward. If he goes to this stall, reward. And then eventually he'll just go right to this stall, where I won't intervene at all. I'll only close the door. So he gets his reward, doesn't have to deal with me at all, and then boom, the pattern's now recognized, and now he knows that's his stall. And Spitfire is right there. Sadly, because of all this going on, that means that I can't hold the camera and tell you guys who's all coming in. So I'm gonna set the camera up so you guys can watch all this go down. Okay, just in case you're wondering, this is Spitfire's old stall. I apologize for not being able to see them all, but don't worry, I'll videotape them coming in tonight. Sorry guys, Obi grabbed you, moved you. Okay, so I don't know if you were able to tell, but that actually worked out perfectly. If I had 2 cameras, I would have been able to show Spitfire going into that stall. But the donkeys made sure I don't have 2 cameras, that's for sure. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll link it down below and up top so you can check out that video. Spitfire, right where he needs to be. So now I'm just gonna close some doors. Isn't it so neat seeing them all come right in and go right into their stalls? That's definitely a Sunny Knoll Stables staple.
Hey, did you hit that like button yet?
All right, now you guys know what time it is. It's a donkey time. And in case that didn't make any sense, it's donkey time. Yeah. I'm gonna set the camera up. We're gonna get some good old-fashioned Rocky Buster action in the rain. Is there any other way? I think not. I wouldn't be surprised if this camera is upside down when I come out here. Some of you have noticed that Buster's been a little bit of a brat when we're letting him out, constantly attacking the halter that's on Rocky. So now guess who's got the halter on? That's right, Buster. Come on, Rocky. Yeah, what do you think of that, huh? What are you thinking of that? You want it off, don't you? You're like, take it off. No, I'll think about it, okay? No, you're not getting by. You see these beautiful little buttercups here? Buster, I got you flowers. Look. Doesn't want my flowers. Just in case I have some new viewers that are watching the channel and are thinking that I'm locking the donkeys outside in pasture that has no shelter. First try. The donkeys have plenty of shelter, and it's where their food is. They're more than fine. They've just been inside all night, so, you know, it's not a bad rain right now, so they're all set. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna go get the pastures all set up for the horses for turnout, and then we're gonna let out William and the rest of the guys. Hey, delivery! Smooth as molasses. You guys wanna come with me? Yeah, come on, let's go for a walk. We made it. Hey, William, what's up, bud? All right, come on. I can't believe we're turning out the stallion. Woo. So exciting. And then I unhook them and let them go. All that land to go. All right, we're gonna get on with letting out the rest of the horses. That way he doesn't eventually decide that he wants to come back inside because there's no horses out there. It's a fine line. Then we switch over to the big field and start with Casino. Then we go to Archer, Champ, Poe, Declan, Gavin, Danny, Jack, Poncho, and Weather. Then we're gonna switch back over to the middle field and resume things in the middle field with Duke. And then here's where things get just a little bit crazy. We switch back from the middle field to the big field. I know, right? Crazy. And we're gonna be letting out Rebel, possibly Tucker, still waiting to hear back from his owner, and Samson. That'll get things all greened up. They're calling for some really warm weather coming up here, so this will be nice. We'll give everything a nice boost in growth. Well, Tucker, I got some good news for you, buddy. Your owner's not showing up, so you're ready to go. For anybody that doesn't remember, Tucker, we keep in the left run during the day because his owner has a hard time getting him down in the big field. So we do our best to accommodate him and set him up in that left run. But on days where he's not coming, Tucker gets let out in the big field with the rest of his buddies. Just look at that, just gorgeous, right? Tucker and Samson right next to each other. That's the big stuff right there. Just in case you guys forget how big Samson is. Gives you an idea. All right, that'll conclude turnout for the big field. Now we finish off things with the middle pasture. Ooh, what a satisfying snap. We already have things set up for the middle field, so we're gonna resume letting horses out with Spitfire. Go ahead, bud. Then we got Skywalker, Argento, and the last horse that we turn out is my guy, Obi. Hey, bud. There you go, bud. All right, now it's really coming down now, and to be honest, I was hoping to get a lot of mowing done in the big pasture, and that was actually gonna be the theme for the video for today. But then I looked at the weather forecast and saw they're forecasting rain. I was like, it's not gonna rain. Every time they forecast rain lately, it just doesn't. I think the next thing that I'm actually gonna do is clean out the water troughs and everything that we have for our water systems, because it's gonna get really warm, which means we're gonna have a lot of algae growth, and there's already quite a bit of water in those tanks. So I think we're gonna clean all of our water troughs today. It's not a fun job. In fact, it's one of the more least desirable jobs that it's out there, but don't worry, I have Leia. I'm gonna go see how things are going up in the store. It's raining, so let's go say hi to my wife and some of the veggie boys, shall we? Let's go! Well, guys, I'm locked out in the rain. Oh, haha, thanks for letting me in. How's things going back here?
I'm very tired.
You having a good day?
It's like busy. It's pouring outside and people are here.
Yeah, I saw. It looks like the parking lot's full and everything, and it's raining.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gotta get their plants, Megan. They gotta get their plants. If you guys couldn't tell, it's still raining, and just got a latest look at the weather report. It looks like it's gonna be raining literally all day, so kind of bummed. I was hoping to get some mowing done today, but even if it stopped right now, or because of the hills that I'd be mowing, I wouldn't be able to. Come on, Scoots, come on. I wouldn't be able to now. The hills are gonna be too wet. The tractor would be slipping and sliding, and it'd be too dangerous to be trying to go up and down steep hills with the rotary chopper. So I'm gonna clean out all the water troughs. It's a job that no one really likes to do, but since it's raining, figured might as well get that done. So we've got 3 water troughs to clean out and a water bowl. So let's get scrubbing. Trough number 1. We're gonna start by scrubbing the bottom. Oh yeah, that looks nasty. Who's ready for the sploosh? Do you guys like those rides at the theme parks? The sploosh? Maybe you don't know what a sploosh is. All right, here it comes. Okay, so let's get her set up. There we go. Do you guys know what the next step is? All right, we're gonna let this guy fill, and we're gonna move on over to the next water trough. Just wanted to say, look how beautiful Tucker and Weather are out there grazing together. It's pretty stuff. All right, now this is what we call our automatic water bowl. The way this works is when the horses drink, the water goes down. There's a little plunger on the inside that goes down, and then that little plunger, it lets water into the trough. So how do you guys like to spend your Saturdays? All things considered, on a hot day, this really ain't a bad job because the cold water feels real nice. So to clean this thing out properly, what we're gonna do is, unlike the other bigger tanks where we clean it with the water in it, this one I'm going to just reach down inside here. There's a little valve I can pull out. Oh yeah. That lets all the water out like that. And now the whole thing's empty and I can scrape all that schmutz out. Living the dream. All right, so we got that guy all cleaned out. I know it doesn't look pristine. To be honest, to really get this thing looking pristine, I'd take a pressure washer to it and clean it off, but this will definitely give them some nice, good fresh water without all that algae underneath it. This was the reason why I decided to clean all of them. Let's put it that way. Let's go check on the big tank. Alrighty, this guy's still filling. It's 150 gallons, so it holds a lot of water, but it's looking good. Yeah, when I pull it up, that's pretty clean water. That'll be good. Horses will absolutely love that, but that looks like that's gonna take another about 10 minutes to fill. All right, she's finally full. All right, now this water trough you guys have actually seen quite a bit of, because I use this. Oh, the donkeys are in here, I forgot. I gotta close this. Okay, take two. So now this water trough you guys have seen quite a bit, because this is the trough that I use to fill Williams and Tucker's trough when they are in the left run. And we're actually planning on putting in a whole new system so that we don't have to bucket the water. It's a whole conundrum, but to start, it's scrubbing time. Oh yeah, it's raining good now. Yeah, she needed it. All right, so after the tanks are clear, we switch our lines and fire it back up again. And we race the water all the way to the trough. You guys get the drill? All right, we're taking a little break for lunch. I packed some PB&Js for lunch today and a green tea. And Megan is having pizza. Good? Is it good? That's good. Alrighty guys, so we just wrapped up with lunch. Rain's on and off. I was thinking, let's go for a ride. So what I wanted to show you guys was the fact that right now it's the end of May. We're actually getting closer to June. Now it's raining today, so obviously this isn't really on anyone's mind, but we're actually really close to hay season. I'm here inside one of our hay fields, and this is one of our not as good performing hay fields, but it's the first hay field that I came across, and you can see the hay is about up to my mid-waist, so we're looking at hay that's about 4.5 feet. So 4.5 to 4 feet tall, which is a decent crop. It's not a bumper crop by any means, but definitely a good crop. But all of this is what we're going to be using to feed our horses throughout the season. Normally, when it comes to this kind of hay, we would mow this down, ted it, rake it, bale it into small square bales, and then use those small square bales throughout the course of the year stored in 2 barns. But this year, because of the success of our round bales and how well they did, we're going to be doing our entire first cutting in round bales. At least that's the plan anyway. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to keep up to date on all the new videos that are coming out, because I'm going to be going in depth on how our hay is made. From how it's mowed, to how we dry it down, to how we prepare it for baling, to baling, and then storage afterwards. And I'm going to take you guys through the entire process. So make sure you're subscribed so that you can be up to date on all of those future videos. So let's go check out some of our other hay fields. Nothing like walking in the wet hay, let me tell you. Well, right now it's grass, but now this is one of our really good performing fields. This stuff's about, 4.5 to 5 feet tall. It's up to my chest, actually, which is kind of crazy. Look at this. This is also one of our longer stretched fields. So this is gonna be a really good crop. We have a lot of hay fields, obviously from the farm with the cows, and then with the horses. We go through a lot of hay. So that's why it's important to us that we have a lot of hay ground and that we take good care of it, especially in our local area with hay being so expensive. If you can make it yourself, then you're set. Absolutely beautiful sight though, isn't it? I always thought there's nothing quite like a fresh hay field and a storm on the horizon. So we're gonna actually be mowing all this down in 2 days. And then we're gonna be going through the whole process from it being little blades of grass like this to inside a horse's mouth. All right, so we're back with some sunny skies. It's absolutely beautiful outside. I got soaked filming the hay and well, you know, things happen. I was pretty far away from the farm and a big storm moved in and well, there wasn't any way that I was gonna be getting dry, so. But it looks like the donkeys decided to spend their time outside as well. So I'm not the only one soaked. All troughs have been cleaned out. I can't wait for us to put our new system in because I cleaned out that trough as best as I could, but there was just sections, really hard to get, nitty gritty sections where the algae just wouldn't come out. It was fine, but from filling it and then bucketing it over to this water trough, little pieces have gotten into this tank, and this tank was cleaner than that one. So the new system that we're gonna be putting in will eliminate that whole side of things quite nicely. All right, all troughs are clean. Water's ready for the heat wave. And most importantly, my mom doesn't have to bucket any of that water. Come on, boys. All right, now we're here letting in the big field. Looks like right up front we've got Tucker, Declan, Danny, and Archer. All rearing to go. Yeah, come on, boys. There you go, Tucker. There you go, Declan. There you go, Danny. And there you go, Archer. There we go. We got a Melissa watching everyone come in.
Yes. I have one tip for the viewers. Gavin taught me that to tell the horse Gavin, he has a white spot that goes off to the side. So if you see that, now I know. And Archer has all white feet.
Ah, well, thanks, Melissa.
I'm learning all the tips.
Yeah, look at that. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. With some help from Melissa and I, we were able to get Poncho, Rebel, Poe, and Casino coming on in. William and Jack are refusing. There you go, boys. Oh, good news, guys. Looks like William's coming in. Come on, buddy. Come on. Looks like they were enjoying the mud today. Yeah, come here. Oh, yeah. His owner's gonna have fun brushing him out, that's for sure. Oh, Jack showed up. Always in a rush. Alrighty guys, that's gonna be just about everything for the horses. Everything looks good. The water troughs look good. The sun's out. Things are starting to dry off. So definitely looking forward to this upcoming week. We've got some exciting stuff ahead of us, that's for sure.
Hello.
You all done for the day?
Yep.
How was your day?
Busy.
Busy?
Yeah.
And how was your day?
I learned Joel doesn't know how to film.
One shot, okay? One shot I mess up. That's all it takes. I know you're used to dealing with professionals.
I know, Joel.
Are you excited for the upcoming week?
No, I still haven't recovered from last week.
Well, you better recover soon, buddy. You got a day of rest.
I have work to do.
I'm ready to go home.
Guys, thank you so very much for watching. It was so nice having you guys. And if you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure that you're subscribed to keep up to date on all future videos.
And as always,
We'll see you in the next one.